Hi everyone, Two Crafty Sheilas here. I'm Belle. I've got Kim on the line with me and we're going to do another unboxing. Are you surprised? I'm not. So, Diamond Art Club, Black Friday special. Yep, we're still working on these. It's the ever beautiful, beautiful kit by Randall Spangler called Fairy Flowers. Oh, it's so cute. It's just adorable, just adorable. So this one is a 55.8 by 55.8. So great size. It is a square kit because we have our blue square and it says square. At least they do make it nice and simple for us to follow. On this side, it does tell us that this is a full drill. So the whole area is being covered. It's not a partial. There are 64 colors, of which 3 are ABs, or as we like to call them here, AAs, and 2 fairy dust. On the back, it's got our contents, and further up, it's got how to actually do your diamond painting. And on the side here, unleash your inner artist. All right, let's have a look. Now, it does come shrink wrapped. I have just broken the top, so I don't have to do too much struggle street. Sorry, that is my dishwasher. But I figured you didn't need to see me struggling while I'm getting through this box. But while I'm doing this, please don't forget that if you do like the video, please give us that thumbs up. It does help us with all of that lovely YouTube algorithm stuff. And also, if you do like our brand of crazy, please subscribe and follow along. We'd love to have you. Nope, you're still getting to see Struggle Street. Man, this is always a Belle special, right? There we go. I won. Okay, so inside a Diamond Art Club kit, we do get this nice sturdy cardboard insert. It does protect our kits a little bit more. We do get our toolkit. We get our thank you for our purchase, which has our sticker sheet inside. And the all-important canvas. And there is our treasure quest card. I can't even talk today. Look at that beautiful image. Looks so good in the holographic stuff, doesn't it?
It does.
That's gorgeous. And it's a bronze. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy with the bronze. It's still more than I would have had if I didn't get the kit.
Exactly.
Let's start with their toolkit. So it's this silky plastic that they use. It's quite a nice feel. And we do get a heap of goodies in here. All right, so we've got our twist and pick pen. So inside it comes preloaded with putty, and it is the brass tip now. So if you are wanting to use the putty, you can just wind it up and it'll slowly start to push the putty through that end. It does come preloaded with a 4-placer, but they also give you a 7-placer, and they also give you a heart-shaped wax. So if you don't like the putty or you don't feel comfortable using the putty, you can go back to the wax. Just remember that with the wax, there is a plastic layer. Trust me, I can feel it. It's on the top and the bottom. So you just need to make sure you remove both of those pieces before you start trying to load your pen. Otherwise, you genuinely don't get very far. And I can't remember if I said you get a 7-placer as well. And they are the thin ones, which are nice. You also get a replacement pad of putty, which is good. Oh, I didn't even show you the wonderful tray that you do get with Diamond Art Club. They are nice and deep. They are a good one. And they are branded on the side. They have quite nice ridges. These are actually quite nice to use, even for rounds. Rounds actually aren't too bad with these. It does have the cap on it. So this can, because of the ridge marking at the bottom, they can be stacked. So if you are someone who likes to kit up in all trays, once you've got a bit of a stash like Kim and I do, you can actually just put your your drills in there and pop your sticker on the stopper. Sticker on the stopper. So try saying that one 5 times fast. Whew. All right. Next up, where am I closing? There we go. Next up, you do get a bag of baggies. So it's actually quite a chunky little bag. I haven't had a bag that thick from Diamond Art Club for a little while now. But it's still not going to have enough for all of our colours, but that's okay. They're cheap to buy. And like I said, once you get a stash, you're covered. And in our thank you for your purchase, we get in here our sticker sheet, which we'll go through in a second. You also get your tips and tricks. You can, once you've made your first purchase with Diamond Art Club, you can scan the QR code to join their Facebook page. How to refill your twist and pick pen, step-by-step instructions. You can also get the QR code to download the app for both iPhone and Android. And your first purchase, you do get 20% off, which is pretty cool. Kit contents down the bottom there. But this beautiful little kit, let's see. What stickers have we got? So each of these stickers are individually cut, so you can sort of lift them off and pop them straight onto your containers in however you are kitting up your process. Kitting up your process, oh my gosh. However you are kitting up your kit. So it does tell you Fairy Flowers by Randall Spangler. We've got our 64 colours, and we've got that beautiful image again with our start and stop date. So this is the one that you can put in your logbook. And it is just that reminder of 64 colours. It is a square, and it's a 55.5 by 55.5. No, 55.8 by 55.8. So sorry. So our specials, we've got 3 AAs, and we've got our 2 fairy dust. I've been fascinated since they've done more and more of the fairy dust. Is it just me, or has that Spangler green, instead of being an AA, is now fairy dust? Have you noticed that?
I have.
I actually don't mind it.
I quite like it.
I don't think you always need an AA on a drag.
No. I prefer the fairy dust in the draglings.
So do I. So our canvas does come in your dust cover bag, which says Diamond Art Club. Do what makes you sparkle. And it's quite a silky plastic now. I think they upgraded it when they upgraded the kits. It's no longer like a really firm plastic. It's now a lot more soft and silky. It's nice. All right. Oh, Jill's poking out the bottom. Oh, look at these colours.
It's gorgeous.
That is just lovely. I am going to roll it back though, because that is wanting to curl being such a small kit. And because this is a double-sided, no, it's not. It's a poured glue, not a double-sided adhesive. You can roll it back without doing any damage to the glue. Much better. Oh, look at that. So nice. I just love that little fairy.
She's so pretty.
And of course, we got our draglings eating a cookie. Of course we do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a really big acorn.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Is it like an acorn lantern?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that. And I love the arch, like the stone arch at the top.
Gorgeous, yeah.
That's beautiful. The little crescent moon with that beautiful castle at the back.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. And all those gorgeous flowers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have a quick look at the colours. So we get our lovely big palette of colours. Oh, pretty. All the colours of the rainbow. Typical Spangler kit.
Yeah. Spangler.
Exactly. They're easy to pick, aren't they?
They are.
So on the front, we've got our name of our kit as well as the SKU. So if you do keep your drills separately to your canvas, you will be easily able to match them up together. So fairy flowers. Oh, I can see a couple of double ups. All right, let's start at this end. So we got our, there's a bit more light. So we've got 2 bags of 904, more of our greens, 2 906, 2 905, 2 319. I'm sensing a theme here of the doubles of the greens.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into some different colours. That's a nice orange.
It
All
is. I
those,
like that too.
yeah, yellowy orange, really pale blues. Oh, I like that. Oh, we're back to the greens. 2 bags of 907. We got our beautiful blue. Oh, look at these colours. Oh, and we got our first AA. All right, so you can see that it's listed as AB666. So our Northern Hemisphere friends, they call these the Aurora Borealis because they are a little bit like the Northern Lights. They get that extra shimmer and shine, and look at that glow. Gorgeous. Here at the Two Crafty Sheilas, we like to call them AAs for the Aurora Australis because we are living in the land down under. But that's just beautiful. Love that.
Very.
Blues and greys. I love this blue.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous. Oh, we got our first fairy dust. So for Diamond Art Club, anything that starts with a Z is a fairy dust drill. So 166. So I'm pretty sure this used to be the old Spangler green. But look at those. The fairy dust has this fine coating of like mica powder, so you get a little bit of a glitter glow on the front. But it's a lot more like the traditional color of the drill, like whatever that base is, as opposed to the AAs that you saw with the 666. It sort of had more of the blues and yellows and reds through it rather than just that bright red. So this is a little bit more true to color, but it's a very subtle one, but it is nice. I do like it. Getting into our purples. Of course, we have purples because it's such a beautiful contrast to our draglings.
Yep.
And down to our smaller bags now. Look at that coral colour. That's pretty.
Pretty.
Oh, our 310 with the little straggler in it, but that's not much 310, even for a Spangler kit. I can handle that. Oh, we've got a couple of the last 2 AAs are together. So this is the 972. It's a bit more of a subtle one, but that's very pretty. And followed by 554. That's a really subtle one.
It is.
Pretty though.
Very.
And I think we should have one more fairy dust. Our last little baby train. Oh, I've got a half drill.
Oh.
Bizarre. Okay. Oh, and there's our last fairy dust, 3865, so that beautiful white. Very much in majority of the Diamond Art Club kits these days, but it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
And then finish it off. Gorgeous. All right, let's move this. Deal with that mess afterwards. Oh, look at that kit.
Mm-hmm.
I love this.
Yeah.
So, our specials. Let's see where they go. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let's go around the canvas because I forget this every time. Up the top, we have Diamond Art Club. Do what makes you sparkle. We've got one legend down the left-hand side, which goes about 3/4 of the way down. We also have a legend on the right-hand side, starting at the bottom, going about 3/4 of the way up. We do have our lifetime warranty. So if you are the original purchaser of the kit, you are covered if there is any issues with your kit. We've also got access to all of our socials. And then the all-important bit. The bottom left corner is the most important bit, I think. It's got our gorgeous thumbnail again. It's got our name, Fairy Flowers, our size 55.8 by 55.8. And it is copyrighted with Randall Spangler and Diamond Art Club. So that does mean Randall Spangler has been paid for the use of this painting in a diamond painting kit. Wow, that's a lot of paintings. Sorry. Stickiness. We've got to always check our stickiness. Yep, Diamond Art Club quality. Happy with that. And definitely no markings on the way through. They were pretty well phased out for most of it by the time they got to Black Friday kits, but it's always good just to double check and make sure those markings are not on your canvas. We're good. All right, let's find out where our beautiful specials go. First one is AA554. That was that pale purple. It's the U symbol. So I can see a little bit through, just spotted throughout the flowers here. And a little bit just up here with these purple flowers over here. That's about it. That's pretty easy. Yep, not seeing anything else. The 666 AA, that bright red, the first one that we saw, it's, I don't know what that is. A wonky percent symbol because it's like a vertical line with 2 dots.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a math symbol too. I don't know. Where is it? Oh, basically across the main sections of all the flowers. But look, all of these flowers, even the purples had 5 different color tones. The red flowers have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different color tones. So it's just going to be patched throughout each of those red flowers, but they are sort of in line. So again, it makes sense about where the light is shining and reflecting. So it makes complete sense to me. Over here, again, we've got the same for all of these gorgeous red flowers over here too. That's lovely.
It's going to be very pretty.
Oh, yeah. Then we've got AA972. So that was the yellow one. It's an N symbol. We've got, it's a little bit in the fairy's hair and a little bit through the fairy's dress. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a little bit around the edges of the lantern. So, interesting. So let me bring it up. So with the lantern, you can see you've got your C and then you've got your bottom right corner arrow. Then you've got this lining of the N, which is our AA. And then we've got this pine tree, which is actually a normal drill. And then our bright white center, which is going to be one of our fairy dust. But interesting that we've got the AB and then normal drill.
Yeah.
And there's like a little asterisk there too. So there's 2 different normal drill colors before we get into our AA.
Oh, that's different.
I'm surprised. That's interesting. And I'm also surprised that they didn't use this as an opportunity to do like a crystal.
Yeah.
I would have thought like that's perfect to do, like a crystal in the lantern.
Yeah, you would have thought so.
Interesting. But they also do have a little bit of that and that yellow AA just up the top here in the light through one of the windows in the castle, and then a big section here. You can sort of see that yellowing color. That's all going to be AA. Pretty. Then we get our fairy dust. So I'm going to skip over the green one and I'm going to go straight to the white one because that was the one that was in the middle of our lantern. So it's the white square with the little black square in the middle. Obviously, a shine in the eyes of our draglings and a little bit on the eyeshadow. I'm going to say eyeshadow, eyelid. A little bit through there, which is actually quite nice. A little bit on the other one. We've got over in the flowers, where the white flowers are, that's all going to be fairy dust. That's pretty.
Very.
So there's a pale blue with the white. That's lovely.
Yeah.
That looks like about it. Oh, and a couple like in the lights of the light in the, I'm going to say the arrow slits in the turret. You've got a couple of little lines there, a couple of little lines through this one. So that'll be nice too.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and of course the moon. Oh, totally forgot about the moon. Of course it is. That was silly. And the last one. So it's our Fairy Dust 166, which was that big chunky bag of the green. So let me guess it's going to be in our dragling.
And
Okay.
the leaf.
It's got to be. So a little bit through this section here on the scales and a little bit through here on that section of the scales. But that's it until we get around the face.
Yep.
Again, it makes sense. This is the lantern which is shining the light.
Yeah,
So that makes sense to me.
it does.
We got a couple of tiny little ones patched through the dragling's arm. Again, that makes sense to me because most of their scales and their reflective stuff is usually on the back, not on the inside bit. So that kind of makes sense that you're not seeing as much of it there.
Yeah.
Our other dragling, nothing on the body. But again, a little bit up through around the eyes and the snout, a little bit on the top of his head too. Hers.
Yep.
I'm bad. I don't know which one's the boy, which one's the girl.
Neither do I.
Sorry. All right, now we're going to have a look. So these leaves, I don't know which kind of plant it is. You think I should know after I did the house plants edition of the paint gems, but I don't. But those yellow patches that you can see in all of these leaves, they are all fairy dust.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like it.
And same with this one. You've got these yellow sections up through here. They're all that fairy dust. And a little bit down the bottom here. It's probably getting a little bit far away from that lamplight, so I kind of get that. And then we've got just a couple of little patches up through here, which again, fairy dust. And the last section, around the edging of this part of the vine, I'm curious as to why it's just basically that leaf.
Mm.
Why not any of the others? I could understand, if that was the main one and there was just a couple, dotted around elsewhere, but it's
Yep.
literally just that one.
Mm.
Interesting. But that looks like about it. I think that's pretty good, really.
Yeah.
That's adorable. Look at even the definition of the flower pots.
I know. Yeah.
So good. Diamond Archive really do wonderful rendering.
They do. The best.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to stop staring at this beautiful kit. So let us know in the comments down below. Did you end up getting this kit from Black Friday? Have you got it on your wish list? Have you done it already? Are you that far advanced that you've managed to get into your stash for Black Friday for last year? Otherwise, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you do like our brand of crazy, please subscribe and follow us on this crazy, crazy journey. Otherwise, I hope you all have a really good day, a really good week, and we're going to see you in a video really soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.